value with a very young team. So, they did a really nice job. NECA willed that team to the finish line tonight, played with incredible intensity and passion. I think she had her career high in steals and had 6 or 7 offensive rebounds herself. And just was really a tough matchup down the stretch. And then the chess match of Noe doing some really good things to get the matchups on Jewell Loyd that to get to was fun. There was a lot of chess match behind the scenes in that game, and that's what I live for and enjoy. So we came up short, but we were right there toe-to-toe with a team that has a clean injury report, and our injury report is not so much, and had to extend minutes with our post, and really proud of Azare for, relatively new back after sitting out half the season. Had her career high in rebounds, 12 defensive rebounds alone. Just was huge for us tonight. And continue to get contributions from Dearica and Rakia, but then the spark tonight was Ray Burrell off the bench. Really needed her energy, needed her 3-point shooting. Her length was a factor and helped us defensively. So, we were right there with one of the premier teams in the league. And had a short bench tonight. So, I think it shows a lot of growth, no moral victories, but excited about where we're headed, excited about what you're seeing now from that 3-4-5 between Rakia, Dearica, and Azare, and the potential that those three have the second half of the season.
Jude.
Hey, Coach. I know you're going to be busy with Olympic stuff as you travel to Paris, but I'm curious about this starting lineup heading to the second half of the season. Is from your assistant coaches and yourself, are you going to make changes? I know some players have been struggling this month. How is that? Is there going to be a conversation this break about that?
Yeah, I mean, certainly we have plenty of time, and part of it is who's healthy, how's everybody feeling coming back. What puts us in the best position for success. Certainly all those things are, going to be talked about as we continue to try to player development, big thing, with less than, a full roster practicing until our 4 Olympians get back, what that looks like over this break.
Just to build off of that, like Ray has been such a good spark for you guys off the bench. Do you like her in that 6th player role, or do you think it would be helpful to sort of mitigate the slow starts to have her in that first unit with Rakia and Azare and Dearica?
Yeah, I don't think there's any easy answer. Again, at this level, players don't care who starts. They'd rather be a finisher. I'm more concerned in a couple games where Ray's minutes got extended and played well. We couldn't play her late because of cramping. So, that's a big thing for her to address and hopefully find, our solution to be able to keep her on the floor if we needed her.
Okay.
Coach, you look at Aari McDonald, her first year with you. Just what's your thoughts of what you've seen so far as you guys go into the break with her being, the quarterback for this team?
Yeah, I think Aari's, really starting to find her way. She was terrific against Vegas, and I know she, would be the first to admit that she hasn't played as well as she's capable of playing since then. But she gives everything she's got to us. I love her. I love her demeanor. I love her as a person. She is an incredible teammate. She's incredible in the locker room and adds a lot to our culture, which is important in a build. The culture is so important. So, one of the things is that she's just looking for an opportunity that she hasn't always had. And she has a bigger role for us. And, I believe that she can help be a closer. And she's looked a little hesitant in a couple of these close games, and she'll continue to feel my confidence in her to try to get us home the more and more we can put her in those situations. So again, you can't have enough great culture and character players in a locker room, and she's that.
Last question for Matthew.
Hey, Coach, you alluded to some of the areas of growth that you were talking to your team about after this game. What are some of those areas of growth that you see that may have came up at this game?
Yeah, I think, obviously, we're finding more of a rhythm on who to play through and where to get them the ball, first and foremost offensively. We're finding that more comfortability. Two, our defense is starting to grow. Again, we believe in what we believe in and our core principles and our core beliefs. And we're starting to execute those more and more. And you go back and watch film after the fact, and you can see things that they weren't executing early on, they're starting to execute and some of the plan. And we've kept it a little bit vanilla because we are so young. And at times haven't been able to be kind of as intricate as some of the teams I had in Connecticut. But you're seeing growth that way where I can throw more at them in timeouts. We can throw a little bit more, more at them in game plans going into the game, and you can see it coming together. Really excited about that. Rakia has learned so much as a rookie. She really belongs. There's not enough noise about what Rakia Jackson is doing. She's having a tremendous rookie year, and there's more than just a couple rookies in this class. And, I hope that the national buzz continues to pick up because she has a really, really bright future.
Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you, Coach.
We'll have Rakia and Alfred.
Good luck in player.
Good luck, good luck.
We gotta go see her.
Yeah.
That's what Stephanie did. The first time I'm going to Paris, she said, no, this is.
Yeah, yeah, I went there twice already.
Maya.
I'm like, man. It's sitting. No.
Hey y'all, it's DJ from Infinity TV. As this question is for you. Before the game, coach talked a lot about the post play. And you had a whole bunch of rebounds, I think 15 rebounds on the stat sheet. Can you talk about what play was like in the post tonight against Seattle?
Yeah, I mean, it was really tough. Obviously, we all know NECA in this room, and she's just, one of the most decorated players, especially rebounding wise. So I think it was just a focus for all of us. We really knew we had to try to keep her off the glass. She still had a great night on the glass, but we tried our hardest. And same with Ezzy. She's one of the young great talents in this league. So it was the same with her. Even Jordan, we know she's really capable too. So we knew it would have to be like gang effort on the boards.
Thank you.
For Azare, coach keeps talking about how, this is a build and to establish culture and how, it's not necessarily about, wins and losses, but the process and being able to execute on the court. Being here last year and then about at the halfway mark now, what have you seen in terms of that build?
Yeah, I think just little things. Obviously, we don't have as many wins as we want, and even last season we didn't make the playoffs. That's obviously a goal of ours in this build that we're having at the moment. But little stuff, huddling, communication, pointing to each other, practice habits, like all of that. We're doing that every day, and I've won before, and I know that stuff matters. So to see us doing that and continuing to implement it is really, really awesome. And when we win, it'll be credit to all of that stuff that we're doing.
Hey, Rakia, this question is for you. Just to see, you guys as a team grow through the year so far. You knock off Vegas twice, then you play Seattle as well as you guys did today. What type of growth are you seeing with you being, a rookie here with the team? And what things do you think you guys can take into the break and then returning to help you guys turn those close losses into wins?
Yeah, I just feel like our chemistry is getting better. I feel like we're starting to learn like who likes the ball and things like that. And I feel like that's really important when rebuilding a team. And I feel like we're catching on pretty quick. Clearly not where we want to be, but it's trending in the right direction. I feel like some things that we can just rest in our bodies, honestly. Like, I feel like that's just going to be really big for us. Ease our mind, take a break from basketball for a little bit. And I feel like we're just going to come back strong. Like, we know we can beat these teams. We just have to stay together and, hanging with one of the top teams in the league tonight. So I just feel like we just need that extra push and those extra efforts on the board and things like that.
Thank you.
Rakia, you got to go up against your former college teammate Jordan Horson today. What
Go
was
Huskies.
What was that matchup like and what makes her so difficult to go up against?
Yeah, it's fun to go up against Jordy all the time, like old days, back at Tennessee, playing one-on-one and things like that. So it was pretty cool to play against her, you know, she's so versatile as well. She's so long, great defender, and, you know, she makes things hard for people. That's just her, and she's just tenacious. Jordy's just tenacious, and I'm proud of her. Her game is growing each and every day. She knows she still can't really guard me, but you know, the misses was on me, not on her, but it is what it is, but not as my girl.
This is a question for both of you. Ray Burrell's performance off the bench today.
She need to be in here.
Oh.
I don't know how.
Can you just tell me about just the player, who she is, her competitive spirit, either during games or in practice, and how important that is?
Yeah, Ray is just full of energy and life. You can just see that. She's like a jokester. She's just one of those glue people for our team. And so she works so hard. She puts in the work every day. I know she had a little rough start to her career with the injury, but just to see her last year, you know, wait her turn, and she was even ready last year. Toward the end of the season, she started to get more minutes, and we all saw what she was capable of. So to see her now, you know, reaping the benefits of all the work that she's put in, it's awesome, and we're just like really happy for her and proud of her.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Rakia, this question's for you, Jackie, with Jackie Ray TV. Coach paid you a compliment. He said you're learning more and everything he's throwing at you, you're absorbing. What is your biggest growth spurt that you feel you've made since you've been in the league thus far?
I feel like every aspect, honestly, every time we watch old film, like from beginning of the year, I get cringe. Like I just feel so cringe because I'm like, ew, like no way I was doing that. No way I wasn't making those reads. But that just goes to show the growth that I've seen in myself now. Like I'm just like, why didn't I help her there? Why wasn't I fast twitching right there? Like, so I feel like just everything, honestly, like the game is slowing down for me, not where I want to be yet, but definitely trending in the right direction. I feel like on a defensive end, I'm flowing to the ball more, trying to have my teammates back more, not just worried about my person, and, you know, playing a team more than one to kind of helps you get a feel for what they might do next time. And I feel like I'm growing and learning like teams' tendencies and things like that. So that means a lot coming from Coach Kirk, because, you know, he likes to get on me. So for him to actually give me a compliment means a lot. I take that. And every time he gives me a compliment, for sure.
Next two.
For each of you, if you were to give the team a grade for the first half of the season, what would it be? And what was the atmosphere like for y'all for Kids Day?
The grade, I would say a D plus. Oh, okay, wait, no. A C plus, a C plus. My bad, I meant C. Obviously.
We knew you meant C.
Obviously, that's because of the record, but okay, I said C plus. Because we've had injuries, but a lot of these games have been in our control, so, and we're trending on the right direction, so at the end of the year, it's gonna be an A. I'm so sorry.
Was it another question too?
How the kids?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, they were great. We love the kids. They were so loud. It was a little early, but we love all of them, and we're glad that we can be like a positive example for them.
I would have to give us a C. I feel like those games that we lost, it was because of us. It's not like, I don't feel like genuinely like we're just not capable. We're capable. We're there. It's just us. And like as Ray said, like those injuries play a part. So I feel like for us to even be able to do what we did a little bit, it's not great, but I feel like we're again trending in the right direction. Today, the kids, they helped wake us up with their loud screams. Oh my gosh, the game was so early. That first 5 minutes in the first quarter, everyone on both ends just looked sluggish. Like everybody still looked like they were asleep. So it definitely helped woke us up.
You guys alluded to it, but you know, you guys feel like you've lost some games that you feel like you guys lost, not really, you know, what the other team did. What are some of those keys going into this next part of the season that you guys are really emphasizing on working on?
I think the biggest thing is defense. Like today, we were able to stay in this game because of our defense. They're a really great offensive team, and we were shutting them down in certain possessions. So I think the key is defense. That's how you win. That's how you win games. That's how you win championships. And we keep harping on that. And our defense has grown. It's gotten better, and it's only going to keep getting better. But I think that's the biggest emphasis for us in the second half of this season.
Yeah, I would literally have to agree. And I'm just proud of how our defense have even gotten better within this time span. Personally, I take it to heart because, you know, if I don't play defense, I know I'm sitting on the bench, or if I don't have my teammates back, I know I'm sitting down. But also how hard my teammates play on defense, it makes me hold myself accountable to a standard as well. Cause I don't wanna be the one that gets scored on. I don't wanna be the one to, you know, look bad out there, be the weak link out there. So I feel like just like she said, our defense, letting that create our offense. I feel like that's our best offense, creating those turnovers and for them and things like that. So like, yeah, our defense, and I feel like we're growing in that and we're really starting to take the right steps, and I'm proud of us, honestly.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
I just want to put on the record, Rakia is a big guy.
No, I said first.
Ban her, like, I will never do, whatever this media with her ever again. That day.
Thank you, Rakia.
Have a good break.
Hey, enjoy your break.